me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the free sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends Nines watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand.
All right, man. All right, man. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Man, what an interesting day for Twitter, bro. Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Well, more like the past couple days, but man, we'll definitely get to it, man. We will definitely address these comments in our comment section, actually, right after we hit the intro, bro. So what is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This is episode 135 of the podcast, man. Another edition of Notorious Unscripted. If this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday we are on here after Monday Night Raw with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we're on here 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. Also, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you guys can now watch that on all platforms, man. That is the Bella Twins leave WWE. Bray Wyatt supposedly, we talked about the rumors surrounding Bray Wyatt and apparently his ongoing physical issue, which actually tonight Yeah, they were teasing Bray, so it
They
looks
teased
like
him on Friday too.
yeah, they showed his logos, and then tonight, when they were playing the WrestleMania like transitions, and you could see all
Mm-hmm.
the posters, there was one for Bray, so that's good.
Mm.
That's good. But yeah, man, if you guys did miss that, that is available for you guys on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central for the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Circay's social media pages, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs are available on the merch shop for you guys, man, in more than just a t-shirt. Hoodies, tank tops, youth, regular t-shirts, man, sweaters, whatever you guys want, man. You got the Chicago flag design, the skyline design, the base logo design, the best kept secrets to the IWC, the Riddler inspired IWC's best kept secret design, the scratch logo, the only community that matters, the uncrowned kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs are available for you guys live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Circay's social media pages, man, on the Linktree page. So with that, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, we got my man Circay here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Going good. Just been chilling out, man. Just been hanging out, waiting for Double or Nothing Mania weekends, man. And that's about it, man. That's about it. Been pretty normal lately. Been pretty normal, man. But Durante's here to ask, how's life? How's the family, man? Life's good, man. Family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan? How's everybody in chat, man? And how about you, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Nothing too much going on, dude. Just waiting for Mania, trying to take this Mania build in. Um, yeah, shit. I mean, I will say this is definitely the most legitimate excitement I've had for WrestleMania in a very long time, man. So I'm actually excited for a WrestleMania show. It feels weird, but I like it. Bro, man.
God damn. Hell,
Bruh. You
Joey
know,
J.
yeah, man. But as Durante always asks, man, I'm good. Family's good. And what about you, Durante? As always, thank you for asking, man. Yes, Raw was okay. Raw was okay. I definitely have a problem. I definitely have a problem with the fickleness I'm seeing from a lot of people in the community, man. It's been going around a lot. It's been going around a lot that Roman Reigns should retain the Roman Reigns should retain these championships at WrestleMania because these people are hanging onto Roman hitting 1,000 days. How you feeling about this, bro?
Hell no, man, dude. That would that would that would be one of the worst booking decisions in the history of this company, and they've made a lot of them, especially recently in the last couple of years, man. And that would be one of them. You would build up Cody to fucking finish the story, like Logan was saying in the first comment, and you just fucking lose, just be the ultimate loser. What? Why would he have come back if he just loses at Mania, bro? Why would people want that? Just so fucking Roman can get 1,000 days? Who the hell cares? What do you want to get 1,000 days for after without Roman? I mean, not without Roman, without the Sammy storyline, without a Cody storyline. The only interesting thing you have with the Bloodline is Roman and Jay, and SummerSlam's too far to start that. So what, you get another summer of boring Roman squashing people, or is he just gonna take another vacation after Mania if he wins? The fuck? Man, that's even worse, man. You
That's
lose at the biggest match of your life, and then you just win it the second time at it. Just because, like,
but
yeah,
here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that. So Logan says, and then they're saying that Cody should just win at SummerSlam. And if he loses at Mania, then why should he have a match at SummerSlam? The first thing that pops into my head is King of the Ring, right?
yeah.
Do you really want to keep having Cody run through everybody?
That'll get old.
I mean,
Real
you're honestly fucking fast tracking the fans
fast.
turning on him.
Oh, dude, the at the speed they've already done it, but with a decent amount of them actually wanting Roman to win, and just not out of a dislike from Cody, but of they don't really care about Cody. That's step one. Most of the fans don't care about him. Wait till he actually wins, and man, oh man, are they gonna fucking turn?
So the thing I'm seeing is people don't believe Cody Rhodes has been put through a struggle from the bloodline. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Because if you wanted a story with struggle, these are the same people that were avidly against Sami Zayn getting the championship match at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Did Sami not struggle? So if you wanted a story with struggle, meanwhile you're turning away Sami Zayn? But nobody said shit then. Nobody said
No,
shit then.
no.
Everybody said, stick to the plan. Cody, this is Cody's moment. Now it's not Cody's moment anymore because of nothing of Cody's fault, because
No.
it is because Roman Reigns does not show up.
Yeah. Or doesn't fucking show up.
I don't
We,
know.
we started this joke last night, but every time this motherfucker shows up on SmackDown, he's returning.
Yes.
Roman Reigns returns. Roman Reigns returns. It's all the motherfucker does. He's not here. So, what do you expect? Wait, dude, these fans make no goddamn sense. I feel bad for Cody, man. Dude, ah, I'm so glad Twitter doesn't book these things, man, because if they did, oh, good lord. Man, I don't. And dude, the thing is, let's say Roman would win, right? Dude, halfway through the summer, they're gonna want him to lose the title. Desperately. Oh, I can't wait for him to lose the title. Oh, Cody should have won at Mania. I can't wait to get it off him. These fans are so goddamn fickle.
They're so
Every
fickle.
3 weeks. Oh, dude, every 3 weeks they change their fucking mind. Sammy could. They could do a match with Sammy too. Nah, this is Cody's moment. 3 weeks later, fucking man, Cody. This story has been lame, man. Just have Roman retain. Let's say he does 3 weeks after Mania. Damn, Cody should have probably win. I can't wait for this guy to lose it at SummerSlam, and then 3 weeks before SummerSlam, they will want him to fucking lose.
It makes no fucking sense. And like I said, if all you people wanted a story with struggle so bad, why did you turn away Sammy like that?
There's a thing I don't get. You want a story with struggle, but when someone struggles, they're not believable enough to beat Roman.
It makes
So
no fucking sense.
you want his opponent to be a god, but they also have to struggle. You, dude, these fans make no goddamn sense. Whoever wants Roman Reigns to beat fucking Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania, I don't know what you want. I don't know what your goals are, man, but
And
that ain't
honestly,
right.
WWE loves their numbers. They do. They're gonna,
Yeah.
them looking at him as an 1,000-day reigning champion is gonna be good. But honestly, bro, in the modern era, it's insane that he even got to 800 days as a fucking champion. You held a championship for 2 years in a cycle where fans fucking give up on you like that. And I see a lot of people saying, well, Roman's reign is just starting to get good. That's why you end it now, so people look back fondly on it. Think.
Because if it continues and gets lame again, it's gonna be ass. 70%, I'd say 80. 80% of the reign was fucking ass.
That whole middle period sucked.
The whole middle period. It started off amazing with Jay, and I liked what he did with KO initially.
Same. And
after
Brian.
KO, and Brian, yeah,
Edge
Brian
kind
too.
of ruined it, but Brian's shit was good.
Yeah, the Brian half of that shit was good, and then
Yes.
after that, beating random person, another Brock match. Like, that's all it was. A Brock match, a random person he would beat match. Brock match, random person he would beat. And then it actually got interesting when they introduced Sami Zayn, and now it's good. 70%, 80% of that reign was trash. Fucking, out of 2 years, I would say a year and a half was good. No, I mean, the opposite. A year and a half was bad. Fucking 6 months of it were probably fucking memorably great. Come on, bro. Come on.
Dude. My other point is, remember, when was this? This might have been last Unscripted. Yes, I think it was when we were talking about Wyatt, when I said wrestling fans have no idea how to keep that same energy.
No. God, no.
Here we were saying Sami Zayn should get a Universal Championship match at WrestleMania, or even the championship match at WrestleMania. So, WWE fans go out and they tell us this is Cody's story. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Don't, Sami Zayn getting a title shot is selfish because it fucks everybody else. Well, now I'm telling you people, stick to the plan, man. Cody Rhodes has to win this. Stick to the fucking plan. How do you like it?
Exactly. We had to stick to the plan for Sammy. Stick to the plan still, bro. If Cody doesn't win, that shit is garbage. And yeah, that's a very step down in trajectory of everything in this company. That decision would negate damn near all the good that Triple H has done up until then. Negates damn near all of it.
So,
because problem would stay.
So the funniest part is, they want him to reach 900 or 1,000 days as Universal Champion. You could have just defended these belts separately, right?
Exactly. If he could have just lost one, kept the Universal for another 1,000 days. For the rest of not another 1,000. Oh God, no.
Because just through the summer till he hits 1,000, and then he could drop it at SummerSlam. That's actually fucking insane, man.
Dude, that is fucking crazy. And any fan that wants that, you need to stick with the plan. You need to stick with the fucking plan.
Just like they told us to do. How do you fucking like it? Stick to the plan. And if they don't, something's being done wrong, because again, you could have defended the title separately, or since we want to talk about selfish booking, well, you probably, because Cody's going to have to win King of the Ring. If Triple H wants King of the Ring to mean anything, King of the Ring, after you win that, you face the world champion of your choosing. Well, in this case, there would be one at SummerSlam. You're fucking somebody out of King of the Ring because Cody's going to have to win it. Cody doesn't need it. Yeah. Walter needs it. Walter could use it. So, when we talk about selfish booking, let's keep that in mind too, people. Is Now you fucked Walter out of a world championship match at SummerSlam. What is he going to have to do through the summer? Does he
Nothing.
he lost his IC title. What happens now? Makes
Nothing.
no sense, bro. It makes no sense. So again, I tell these people, stick to the fucking plan. Enough is enough. And everybody's saying, "Oh, well, if he drops it before 1,000 days, this reign is gonna be a waste." You know, the last 7 months of this reign has been fucking incredible when he's there. You know how
Exactly.
fondly people are going to look back on this title reign? And, you know, like we said, that 2021, 2020, that late 2021, early 2022 period of it fucking blew. But the beginning of it, again, was very good. And the last 7 months with Sami Zayn in it has been fucking fire. So was it really a waste? I don't think so. Who's looking at that as a waste because you didn't hit 1,000 days? Again, in this era, it's insane you hit 900.
Oh, that is insane nowadays. You don't hit 900 days nowadays. Most people barely hit fucking 300 days over a year, let alone 2 fucking years, let alone 900 fucking days. Like, these people don't make sense, man. They don't fucking make sense.
It really makes zero sense, bro. It really doesn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Good old wrestling fans. Good old fucking wrestling fans. Seriously.
Literally, Logan. Oh, come on, guys.
Roman hit that plus fucking 500 and then some, and people want to bitch because now it's not 1,000. Fuck your 1,000th day, okay?
Who fucking who?
You guys understand that when Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship, his challenger at WrestleMania was in a fucking feud with Brody Lee. That's how long ago that was, bruh.
Bruh, come on.
Doesn't make
And
any sense.
now take up and seeing it. It doesn't really relate to Mania, but it's just funny because it just shows how delusional fans could be. See, people are saying that the Elite are copying the Bloodline story. Those same fans. When the Elite story started, Roman was getting covered in fucking dog food.
Seriously, it was. That's legit. Like, bruh.
Yeah, at the take I saw. Literally,
So,
someone said the Elite are copying the Bloodline.
okay, fucking, when the Elite started their story, the Bloodline didn't exist. That's the first thing. The second thing is, bro, well, I will say this. I do think they had a reality check in the sense of maybe we should have something story driven on our product that people like. So I think I could see that being the reason why, but it also fits in very seamlessly because Blood and Guts is coming up soon. So I don't look at that as a fucking copy at all. I mean, it's been teased multiple times over, these guys eventually getting back together. That was the whole story.
Literally, exactly. Like, I think they were going to do it later this year, and then they kind of fast-tracked it a little early, which I'm glad they did, because it gives us some story, man. And I think what you said is true. They realized, damn,
Like,
we need to tell some stories right now. Let's
yeah,
tell a fucking story. Oh, dude,
definitely.
we'll talk about it at, when we get to Dynamite, to the end of Dynamite. Did you see the end of BT?
I did.
That shit's intriguing, bro. I can't wait to talk about that, man. But
Definitely.
did you see
Definitely.
how everyone said that Undertaker versus Cena should have went 30 to 45 minutes at 34?
I'll
Because
tell
they
you what. They
want to
didn't
kill that man?
I was going to say they didn't want that hip to last very long. They didn't want his new hip to last very long.
Bro, that would have sent that man into a hospital.
30 to 45 minutes in 2018 for The Undertaker. He's not fucking Johnny Gargano, man.
Dude, half of the fucking young guys can't do this shit. Let alone Taker.
Golly. Yeah.
Wrestling fans.
Yeah, man. So that's the news going around today, man. Roman Reigns. People want Roman Reigns to retain and carry the belts through the summer. Holy shit. You
He'll
people.
probably go on vacation.
Yeah. Oh, you know he will too. He
Oh,
will.
he would. Oh yeah. If he even if he won it, or if he retained it, he'll still go on vacation.
Unfucking believable.
Uh,
All right, man. AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite, man. This was a pretty good episode of Dynamite, man. This Dynamite was the Shazam Fury of the Gods episode where we seen the championship level up. And we also
I paid for that match, to be honest, when it happened.
seriously, bro, it was a fucking snooze fest. This episode of Dynamite came from Winnipeg, the home of Kenny, Jericho, and Don Callis, man. But we opened the show with MJF and his bar mitzvah. So, first things first, I thought my TV was fucking up during this episode of Dynamite, but it just kept like giving these like scratches, man. Like it was real weird. Like I'm watching I'm watching on the replay right now do it. Like it's real weird. Like I thought my TV was fucking up, man, but apparently not. So anyway, so MJF has his bar mitzvah at for the opening segment of Dynamite. He I guess the bar mitzvah is what a little 13-year-old boy has to make him a man.
I remember when we watched that first It movie, the first It remake, the one kid had it. Yeah, remember when he was at that little thing? The one that was scared of the painting, I think? That when he was at that little party, that's what one of those. They have it when they're like 13 or something.
Oh. Okay. I think I remember what you're talking about. So MJF wants to get the party started. He calls out his buddies and they start fucking doing some dance in the ring. They start running around in a circle. They put him on the chair. He almost fell off the fucking chair because one of the dudes didn't lift it correctly. So he's floating around in a chair. They put him down, and none other than Jack Perry. Jack Perry's music hits. The Jungle Boy. He comes out and he just stands in the opposing corner from MJF. And I was looking at this like, man, this is a really cool fucking visual. I'm like, bro, Jungle Boy and MJF for Double or Nothing. I was like, bro, that's gonna be pretty sick. Little did I know what was about to come. But I'm like, man, these two look pretty fucking cool across the ring from each other. So Jack Perry's standing there, and right as he goes to put the mic to his mouth, Sammy Guevara comes out. Man, and he you know, we all know what kind of reaction Sammy gets. He starts getting booed, man. He comes out, and by this point, I feel everybody knew where this was going. Which goes to say a lot about the growth of these guys in AEW. Is I was fine with just Jack Perry. I thought that I was like, oh man, this is gonna be fucking sick. But then when Sammy Guevara came out, I knew that we were getting the four pillars, and I was like, yo, this is gonna be fucking sick. So Sammy gets in one corner. He goes to put the mic up to his mouth again, and Darby Allin's music hits, and man, holy shit. I love seeing Darby Allin back. I love seeing Darby I just love seeing Darby, bro. Darby's great.
It is, man.
Darby's really great. He genuinely reminds me of the Jeff Hardy of my childhood so much. It's insane.
Yeah.
And he's even got the fan base to show. He really, really does. So Darby
Oh, yeah,
comes out.
You fucking pull up to a fucking AEW pay-per-view or a weekly show, man. You look at that fucking parking lot, emo people galore. I swear to God.
And they're all wearing Darby Allin shirts,
Yep,
probably
and they're
fucking
all wearing
skateboarding.
garbage. Yep. It's how it is, man.
Fuck. I'm at AEW for Darby. Fucking guy sounds like the boyfriend from Monster House and shit. He's a huge Darby Allin fan. So anyway, so Darby comes out and they're all in four corners. As we see all four of the pillars in the ring at the same time. This is amazing. I love this for a main event. However, man, I don't know if this is a good idea to do right now. Why do I feel a lot of these MJF pay-per-view challengers should be people that should challenge him later in his reign? Is it just me? Or I feel like he should have started off with Eddie Kingston or people he's teased facing, people we know are inevitably going to happen. But it's just a matter, that's one thing that scares me about this. However, I also think that's coming from a place of people I want to see beat MJF, even though I think the guy they are saving is Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole.
I think it might be Adam Cole, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely see Adam Cole beating MJF. But I don't know. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is I don't know if it's a good idea having him beat the four pillars. I mean, you could have him pin Sammy Guevara. You could always do that. But then again,
I think they'll do anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how good it's gonna look with him beating all four of these pillars, just in case he goes to WWE. So it's kind of damn. I don't know. How you feeling, man?
That's the fear I have that they're doing this right now. It makes me think he might be going there because these are people you could have easily done individually or started off with one of them, then do all four. The fact that they're just doing all four just like that makes me think his reign is going to be a little shorter than people think it might be. And that when that bidding war starts, there's a good chance he might go over there, man. That's the fear that this is putting to me a little bit, man. But, and like you said, if I had to pick a person that I would choose to beat MJF, it would be Darby for me, and I think you have the same. Person. Which it could. Let's say that is the plan. It could really help Darby Allin if he happens to lose. Probably not, directly. He's not the one getting pinned, but the loss at Double or Nothing could motivate him to, go on get his momentum back up and stuff like that. It could be good, man. And I think it probably will be for Darby, man. But I don't know. It's just something that just inspires a little bit of damn, is MJF really gonna leave? Are they just kind of getting all the big challengers out now because he might leave? I've just been thinking that when I realized it was the four pillars. I was gonna say fucking four horsemen.
Oh God. The fucking four horsemen, Sammy Guevara. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing that gets me is because if MJF is leaving AEW, you have to take that championship off of him at All Out. You cannot afford to keep that championship on him until Full Gear, because once Full Gear comes, this guy's going to be your world champion in the middle of November, and in fucking January, he's going to be in WWE. So it's
Exactly.
like, do you really wanna, you really wanna fucking, you really wanna do that? Because I'll tell you what, man. Them bringing the WCW, or WCW, MJF bringing the AEW championship on WWE television, and doing some kind of WCW, type segment to the fucking belt is not going to be good for AEW, man. It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's going to make their
No.
belt look like a piece of shit, which, on one hand, you can say, people are seeing the title. Yeah, but if he's throwing it in the fucking garbage, it's going to fucking make the company look like shit.
Exactly, man. Which is one thing about MJF that I really like right now. Although he always, talks shit about Tony Khan and AEW, he never talks shit about the world title, the AEW world title. He
Yep.
always says it's most prestigious, most important. That is one thing where he doesn't really diminish, which I really like. I
Me
really
too.
like.
Me
Because he
too.
easily could do that shit.
He
Oh,
easily could go out there and be like, "Oh, well, there's two titles that are more prestigious than this one, and I'm gonna have them one
exactly.
day." And then
Yeah.
but
Then that would really make that shit look like shit. But I'm glad he doesn't do that. I'm glad about that. But yeah, it, I really like the four pillars thing. I really like it. It just scares me a little of how long MJF is gonna be champion, because how long he's champion to me is gonna dictate where he goes. And oh man,
definitely. And it's not really gonna paint the best picture if you have MJF beat all four of the pillars and then he leaves AEW and he
yeah,
just beat, like, damn.
damn, bro, he beat all these guys.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not. It does scare me a little bit, but oh, those are my concerns. As for
Yeah.
the segment,
Oh
this
man,
was
one of the
absolutely
best.
one of the best opening Dynamite segments we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that shit was fucking flames. Everybody did their job and did that shit greatly. Even that motherfucker Sammy.
Dude, we'll get to it, man. So they're all standing in the ring. MJF says, "What the hell do you three want?" And they all say at the same time, "I want a title shot." Crowd pops huge. Max goes to talk. Jack tells him to shut the hell up. He tells him he has had enough. He has had enough of MJF coming around here, running around doing whatever he wants. He asks him, "Have you ever wrestled on Dark? Have you ever wrestled on Dark Elevation? Have you ever even been on Rampage?" Which is absolutely fucking insane.
Hey,
MJF has never been on Rampage. I did not know that.
I didn't know that. That's how unimportant Rampage is.
Even
People
CM Punk has been on Rampage.
he
Golly,
debuted on that fucking Rampage in this company, and MJF never been there. That's crazy.
that's insane. So, um, so he tells him, have you ever even been on Rampage?" He tells him he's had enough. He's had enough of MJF running around here doing this hokey bullshit when he's been here busting his ass. And there's a locker room full of people that are way more deserving than he is, and all they get is 30 seconds to a minute on TV every week, and they still come out there and do the best that they possibly can. Um, Jack Perry is a fucking star.
Oh yeah.
He honestly, man, he is a blossoming fucking star right now. He for the I genuinely seen people saying that he's bad on the mic. He is fucking. What is wrong with people saying that AEW wrestlers suck on the mic and they're fucking good, man?
I get it, bro. They that's an insane take. He's great. What about him is bad? Like, dude, these fans don't make no sense. But dude, there's like a handful of people who are great on the mic in WWE. A literal handful. The
Yeah.
rest are just kind of there. But for AEW, man, oh dude, they all suck. None of them.
Oh, that's another
That
thing.
shit.
Speaking of WWE, fucking Rhea Ripley sucks all of a sudden, apparently. Seen a bunch of
God,
that tonight. I'm like, fucking people. What if
dude,
these fans these past couple weeks, bro?
they have been insanely fickle, man, dude. This atmosphere, dude. These fans, they're so scared that that motherfucker Vince is coming back. They don't know what to think at this point. Their brains are fried.
I mean, these people don't really know how to enjoy it while it lasts, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
good God.
I'm trying to enjoy that shit the best I can before it fucking all crashes down again.
This is,
Legit, bro.
in recent memory, this is one of the best Mania builds, but man, these fans fucking ruin it, dude. They
Dude,
really
what are
do.
these on, dude? Imagine in the build to Mania 34, if all of a sudden a couple weeks before Mania, man, I hope Shinsuke loses. Or, I mean, yeah. Like, what?
What are you
Man, I
talking
hope
about?
Asuka loses, man. Nobody was saying that shit. What? Dude, I don't get it, bruh. I don't get these fans.
I don't either.
They've been delusional.
So, so yeah, we'll definitely we'll definitely get into it a little bit more, man. So MJF goes to talk again. Sammy Guevara tells him to shut up before he turns this re-bar mitzvah into a re-circumcision. All right. So, so, so he tells MJF, he says, you know, me and you are nothing alike. He says, while I've had to sit back and watch everything get handed to you, I had to grind on the independent scene for 10 years just to get a shot. And he says, I had to grind on the independent scene just to get my shot. I had to work at Whataburger. I had to work at Subway. Any odd job, you name it, I did it just to get a shot here. Just for me to walk in the door and have all these people tell me that you're just going to be the bump guy in the inner circle. You are just going to be Jericho's bump guy.
Crazy.
Wouldn't this hit a lot more different if Sammy Guevara wasn't in a group with Chris Jericho?
He's literally still in a group with Chris Jericho. Like, come on.
This is why, like, solo Sammy by himself is where the fucking money's at.
Exactly.
He's not fucking Edge, and Ty is not Lita. He just needs to be by himself. I don't get it. He's so fucking cool here.
He's so cool and so genuine and legit. And then it's just, you realize a couple segments later, if he's just in JAS, fucking more, fucking tutoring fucking Daniel Garcia.
Like, what the fuck? Come
Yeah,
on, man.
part of that, I was like, come on, bro. He's still good. Fucking, he's still his bum guy.
Yeah, so he said, I overcame all of that, and I became a champion 3 times over. All right, we're just going to skeet over that. We're going to let that one slide. We're not going to go in depth on that. I never want to talk about that again.
Watch the old fucking unscripted guides. That's one of the old ones.
But it is true. He was a champion 3 times over, regardless on how good it was or not. That was a story for a past unscripted. So, and that's the thing with Sammy Guevara is, like, me and you were the first guys saying, did this guy lose his pillar status? But it's like here, he shows glimpses of being a fucking promising talent for the next 10 years.
Yeah. He can be so great. He could legitimately be a pillar. And then they just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. He could be so good.
So he tells Max, he tells him, you know, me and you aren't alike, and he pretty much tells him that is why he wants a shot at the World Championship, man. Great fucking promo here from Sammy Guevara, man. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Look at that, man. Look at that. I miss that Sammy.
Me too. I really
I
fucking
really
do. MJF goes to talk again, and Darby Allin says, Max, shut up. It's my turn. He says, in 2013, I was in film school, and I turned in a project to my teacher, and she told me, she said, Darby, you are going to have to redo everything about this movie. The school doesn't accept movies like this. And Darby told his teacher, he said, well, I would rather just drop out of school than redo anything about my movie. And that was the day he dropped out of school to become a professional wrestler. Incredible story, by the way.
Crazy. Awesome.
And he says once he set out on this journey, he said he was either going to make it as Darby Allin or he was going to fail as Darby Allin because he was not going to change a single thing about himself. That is so crazy when you could find that out of people. It really is. When you could find people that genuinely are willing to be their authentic self through whatever they're doing, is such a beautiful thing, and that's why I think people resonate with Darby Allin. I really do.
He's just a legit ass guy. You gotta love it.
Absolutely. So he damn, what else was he talking about in this fucking promo? It was so good. It was
So good. Right.
Oh. He said I love AEW, and the only problem I have with AEW is those people in the back. The grown-ass men who sit on Twitter complaining about this company because they don't get what they want. And then he started mocking them, saying, I want out of my contract if I don't get what I want, blah, blah, blah. And then he told MJF, he said, that includes you, our world champion, with this whole bidding war of 2024 crap. He told MJF, he said, see, the difference between you and I is AEW means way more to me than it will ever mean to you. And then he talked about how because AEW lets him do something that no amount of money can buy him, and that is letting Darby be Darby.
Oh, yeah, man.
Fucking all four of them gave incredible fucking reasons as to why MJF doesn't need to be world champion and it needs to be them, and why they deserve it. And holy fuck, dude, this was so good.
That shit was so fucking good, man. I love when someone has that type of passion, man.
Absolutely, bro. So MJF, after Darby said that, MJF gets pissed off. He rips off his sunglasses and he starts yelling. Darby Allin sees his two black eyes and he just goes, "Damn, dude, you look like shit." Crowd popped. MJF put his hat back on. He said, he said, "I've heard enough of skater boy mime Darbs." So something, I forgot what he called fucking Jungle Boy.
Yeah, I can't remember what he called Jungle Boy at all.
And he looks at Sammy Guevara and he goes, "And Sammy, in about another 7 months, I'm gonna propose to a new girl, Guevara."
Dude, that was so foul. That's amazing.
Sammy shakes his head, and we all know what's coming. And I'm like, "Oh, damn, you did it to yourself, bro." Sammy just says, "Well, that's funny. Didn't your fiance just leave you?" MJF fucking gets all pissed. I fucking love it. That we all knew it was coming. We all fucking knew it was coming. I was like, damn. So he tells all four of them, he says, "See, I'll be the first to admit we are all four pillars, but if I'm being 100% honest, I'm the only one that can hold this place up." He goes around the ring. He says, thank you to Sammy. He walks over to Darby. He says, screw you, doing his famous media scrum exit. And he goes over to Jack and he says, goodbye. And he pushes him in his face. Fucking Jack Perry just fucking clonks him with the microphone. It was amazing. They all start fighting. MJF gets on the ring apron. Darby and Sammy start fighting. Darby pushes Sammy into Max, and Max goes flying off the fucking apron onto his Burberry cake. Damn.
It was just covered in cake, man.
The fucking, not only him, but the whole championship was just lathered in fucking cake, man.
Good thing that's his own version of the title, because that thing is going to smell like cake for months.
It might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It might have a decent smell to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's better than
it's a fucking birthday cake.
No, exactly. Better than the fucking old NXT women's title.
And moving on here. Oh, God,
like it's man.
Uh,
Fucking they probably have a familiar smell. Should have walked past Gorilla, just the hell is that?
Oh God! All right. So, oh Lord. So, moving on, man. We get a replay of the honorary Chris Jericho. No, he's not the honorary Uso of the Bloodline. He got a street named after him. He got Chris Jericho Way.
That's hard.
Very cool, man. Very cool. He brought the JAS to his ceremony, which was, nice touch. And we got to see that. So congrats to Chris on getting that in his hometown of Winnipeg, man.
That's awesome, man. Good for him.
Absolutely. So, moving on to our next match, man, we have trios action, 6-man tag. See, we used to complain a whole lot about 6-man tags in AEW, but now they actually have a little bit of a purpose.
Man, look at that. You gave them a purpose, and they're great, man, and they're intriguing.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Tony Khan seems to have refigured out that he has employed the Dark Order, so much so that here we see Hangman, Uno, and the man himself, Stu fucking Grayson.
Hell yeah, man.
Live here on AEW. This was a great showcase for Stu. This man was out here fighting for his fucking life. It was very interesting to me. I always seen Stu making his way back because I could never see WWE just being interested in Stu.
No.
Which surprises me on one hand, but on the other hand, it doesn't, because I know they don't want him, but I could see them just picking him up just to keep him away from. Yeah. Just to keep him away from AEW. But John Moxley chokes out Stu Grayson to pick up the victory, man, as the Blackpool Combat Club continue to run roughshod over the Dark Order, man. Now that we're getting teased what we're getting teased, I would like to see Evil and Stu do some shit as a tag team. I want to see them in the tag division, man. They have a dying tag division that they pretty much fucking casted to the wayside. And you have FTR, but, again, once FTR win those championships, now what?
Exactly.
You
But
know?
after that, man, you need people to feud with. You need someone to eventually take them. Uno and Stu, perfect, man, perfect.
Definitely, definitely, and those guys are perfect, man. As they choked out Stu, they beat the hell out of Uno, and the BCC exits through the crowd as Silver and Reynolds come out for the save. Yeah, Silver and Reynolds. Sorry, man.
They ain't it, bro.
They got to
They
get
ain't
out the
it.
Dark Order. And again,
They ain't
they're
it,
not
big group.
bad. I think they
No,
need their own identity, but in the Dark
I-
Order, it just ain't cutting it.
it just diminishes the whole fucking thing. Get those two out of there, out of that group, and get them doing their own little thing, man. Get them doing their little jokes and shit on their own. Silver and Reynolds, whatever the fuck you want to do with them.
Yes, we get a backstage video package with the Juice Robinson, rock hard. He he did nothing more than just a video package calling out Ricky Starks. Yeah, that was
That's
that.
about it. It's not that interesting, to be honest.
Love to see the importance of Ricky Starks' segments dwindling down the closer or the further away we get from a feud with Chris Jericho. Next, next we have Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill and Layla Gray. I want to know, and I hope I hope AEW All Access shows us why. I want to know what, and not that I was crazy about the group or anything, but like, I really want to know why that like baddie faction never worked with Jade Cargill. Like, I wonder if it was because like the people in it realized that they were way better than her. Like, I really am interested to know as to why it didn't work.
I think I remember at the time. Is Kira Hogan still in the company?
She is.
Oh, because I think I remember at the time is because she wanted to not wrestle anymore, and I think that's why they initially took her out because they were gonna let her go and not be a wrestler anymore. But she just kept wrestling, so I think she maybe used that as a way to get out the group. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know. I swear I remember that someone, I don't know if it was Kira Hogan or just someone around that group.
I was gonna say,
I
are you
remember
thinking
one.
of? Because I know AQA
No,
was the one that would.
I know it was her too, but I
Okay.
thought it happened to Kira Hogan too. I could just be remembering wrong, but I have a weird memory of that.
Well, I remember. I remember when Kiera left. I at least I thought I thought they said the reason was because Kiera wanted to wrestle, and she didn't want to
Mm,
be like somebody's lackey.
oh, it could have been that, to be honest. It really
So,
could have been that.
um, so Jade Cargill the week before talked about how, she talked about how, she wanted to face Canada's Best next week. So what does she do on this show? She's facing Nicole Matthews. Yeah,
Who is that?
I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck is Nicole Matthews?
Only Nicole Matthews knows.
This was the best they had for the open challenge?
And we all know somebody came out after the match, but
Right.
why don't you just have Jade come out first? Wait a little bit. See, like, oh yeah, no, Canada's not going to give me their best because they're scared, whatever, blah blah blah. And then you debut who they debuted. She just beat some random jobber, and then was like, "Oh, that's all you got, Canada." The the person who debuted obviously was already in the back. Why didn't she come out initially? Like, I don't know. I didn't really care for that segment.
Uh,
Shocker.
yeah, this was shit. I mean, you can't sit there the week before and say, next week I'm going to face the best. And then next week you do nothing but have the best come out afterwards. And I understand why they did it, but at the same time, just hype it up as a Jade Cargill Open Challenge, you know what I mean? And then have
Yeah.
Taya come out afterwards, because I understand if you don't want Taya to beat Jade, you don't want Taya to fucking lose like a jobber on her first night.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but so Jade Cargill beats Nicole Matthews in like 30 seconds. Renee Paquette gets in the ring and she says, "Jade, you're 54-0. What is next for you?" And she grabs the mic and she tells Renee, "You're Canadian, aren't you?" She backs her into a corner, kisses her on the forehead, grabs the mic from her. What the fuck? She
Like, why was she doing that with? Why does she always do that with Renee? Like, talk to her like she's a wrestler, and she's gonna like have a feud with her. Like, dude, she's an interviewer. Why are you talking to her like you're gonna beat her ass in the ring?
seriously, bro.
I don't like that. It's annoying.
So she goes, "I guess that's the best Canada had." And then fucking music hits, and it's Taya Valkyrie, somebody who is 10 times better than Jade Cargill. And meanwhile, Jade Cargill has held the championship for 14 months.
Oh my god.
Yep, January of last year, the first episode of TBS Dynamite.
Holy shit. God damn. That is
Insane.
awful.
So Taya gets in the ring, and she gets in the ring, goes face to face with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill walks out of the ring. Layla Gray goes to attack her, and Taya gives her finishing move, which is the Jaded. They have the same finishing move. I'm not sure what Taya's version is called, but of course, commentary's building this up as if she stole Jade's finisher, even though Taya has been wrestling way longer than Jade Cargill. I've had enough of
Literally.
Jade. Jade is bad, bro. She's
She's
not
just
that good.
bad. She does not have it, man. At least not anytime soon. Just take the title off her, man. It's done nothing for nobody.
No. No, but as for Taya, you guys know we talked about this on Friday. I love this move. I think this move entails a certain somebody to be not far behind her, and I think that shit is going to be fire, bro. I am so excited for her husband to come on into the company full time, and I hope they can. I hope they can. I hope they can utilize him properly, man. Because if there's anybody who is one of the most underrated professional wrestlers of all time, and is somebody who deserves one last great run, it is John motherfucking Morrison. And that's that. So,
Definitely,
um,
man. Definitely.
um, so, so that was that. We got Ricky Starks talking about the juice in the back. Yeah, that was.
Poor guy.
Yeah, Mans is genuinely out here feuding with Juice Robinson. After a feud with Chris Jericho.
Oh, man.
Bro,
Alrighty.
as if this couldn't get any worse, we got QTV.
Dude.
Dude, QTV is a knockoff TMZ segment, and they're all sitting in an office. I don't even know. There's like a couple new people AEW's introducing. I really want to stress this because I think, I don't think that, I think maybe he could be, a future star of the company. But I want to put a highlight on somebody who's been stuck with QT Marshall, and I think he's very good. And I think he can. I think if a company wanted to, they could really find a great spot for him. Poor Aaron fucking Solo, man. I mean,
Dude, he's just been stuck with QT, man, and it goes to show that after they fucking tweeted out that the fucking group broke up, the Nightmare Factory, he's the only one that stayed with them. Ain't that a sign? That dude
like,
is way
dude.
better than fucking QTV.
Um, man, I mean, so Powerhouse Hobbs, some blonde chick, Aaron Solo, some other dude, a bunch of fucking no-name people that nobody gives a fuck about, are sitting in this office. They're sitting in this office, and QT's looking at everybody, and they're all talking about the demise of Wardlow, making the guy look like a fucking moron, man. Making him
Dude,
look like a fucking idiot. Oh, he can't get to us this week. He doesn't have his passport. Why must you make this guy look so fucking stupid all the time, man?
like, dude, I don't get what TK's beef is with Wardlow, man, but good lord. Good fucking lord. Can you treat him a little bit better than this?
No
Wh-
fucking kidding, man. No
Why?
kidding.
They really took the TNT title off that man for a knockoff TMZ faction. That is garbage, man. That is garbage. That's sad for everybody involved. It's sad for Wardlow. It's sad for Hobbs because he's got to be involved in this garbage. For Aaron Solo, for QT himself. Why is this group a thing? Why is
Hobbs,
any of this a thing?
Powerhouse Hobbs just, yeah, well, seems like an eternity ago at this point. Powerhouse Hobbs just got done telling us a fucking beautiful story with the Book of Hobbs. All
Yeah,
of that to build up to him getting a TNT title reign. All right, cool. All of that to build up to him getting a TNT championship reign to then be put in a TMZ type group? What?
what?
This shit is ass. I don't know how the fuck you think things like this are good enough for television, but who broke in to Wardlow's car? That's the tea they have for us today. And it's Aaron Solo. He's recording himself committing a fucking crime. He is recording himself commit a fucking crime, and
Literally. Like, dude, what? Why? Why do any of this, bro? I really don't get it, man. I do not understand any of this shit.
they're all sitting in the TMZ office hysterically laughing at Wardlow's demise.
I
As
look
I'm over here shaking my fucking head
at the Wardlow demise.
at the way they treat this poor man. Unbelievable.
And no Wardlow on the show either.
No, this man genuinely must have not had a passport. Do you know how fucking stupid that makes him look, bro? I mean, or the way they made it sound, was like, I think they tried to say he didn't have a passport or he forgot his passport. Dude,
Like, and I think when they did the little break-in thing, I think he was like, "Oh, you should have locked your door, motherfucker! You broke the window. What does him locking his car door have to do with you breaking the
makes
window?"
makes
Ugh,
no sense, bro.
I did not like that shit at all. I think that's just it's a slap in the face to Wardlow and that fucking title, man.
It's horrendous, dude.
It
It
really
really
is,
is.
man.
So, yes, and then, like Logan says, bro, man just recorded himself committing a fucking felony.
Yeah,
And
like,
just,
huh?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. And at this point, I am fully on board and I am fully behind Wardlow going to WWE. I mean, it is fucking
Dude,
abysmal what they're
this
doing to
is
this man.
literally, man. If this is how they're gonna treat him, he might as well fucking leave, man. And this isn't a fucking situation like fucking Miro, where he just doesn't want to lose to somebody. He's been losing and losing and losing and losing for months. He deserves a win, man. And if he doesn't get that win, he deserves to fucking get up and leave. Because I would too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it comes to a point, bro, where enough is enough. And the way they treat him, no chance I stay. No
Hell,
chance.
no fucking chance.
He is so unique, and all you think of him is as Goldberg. And then you gave up on that and then just decided to bury him.
You, I don't
Ridiculous.
get it, man.
And as if this couldn't get any fucking worse after this QT segment, Jeff Jarrett and Orange Cassidy level up the All Atlantic Championship. Orange Cassidy comes out and swaps the belts. He swaps the belt that was on the podium. He puts it in his fucking book bag, and
Man, if I was a fan right there, bro, you could have the world in your hands. You just gotta reach over, doink that shit, and run out that damn building.
damn.
You know how much money that would be, bro. Or just imagine having that, the original All-Atlantic title. Although that might not mean much, that's some cool shit. And bro, just put it there, right by the fans.
Yeah,
That
it's
shit
crazy.
crazy.
It really
That's
is.
crazy. And just shoved a new one in his fucking book bag.
Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, or Jeff Jarrett and Orange Cassidy, rather. I mean, they put on a match. You know,
It was a minute.
it was a match. I mean, there was a lot of outside interferences. It was, more Orange Cassidy matches where people seem to think he's on a fucking Roman Reigns like run, as well as Jeff Jarrett. These AEW fans think that Jeff Jarrett is on some fucking historic run right now.
Dude, that's another thing I've been seeing a lot. These fans, these AEW elitists, fucking love Jeff Jarrett,
Dude,
bro.
it's insane.
Why? What do you? He is everything you guys hate. Why do you like him all of a sudden? He's a old, boring wrestler that shows nothing except takes time away from the young guys. That's one of the reasons this fucking company was created in the fucking first place. Is so it stops people like him, and they're eating it up. I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. Jay Lethal tried to interfere. He had a cast on. He took his cast off, revealed that he was faking the injury. And Orange Cassidy ended up, Jeff Jarrett, I believe, went to hit him with the guitar, I think, when the ref wasn't looking, and he dodged it and hit him with an orange punch, and that was it. As Orange Cassidy continues to level up himself, as he is the now the international champion.
They need to level up the fucking champion himself, make it someone fucking interesting and fucking genuine, man.
Please, can we get like Takeshita or fucking
Ricky Starks or fucking
somebody,
some
dude?
dogs, fucking somebody with that could just be interesting, man.
Yes, seriously. Next up, man. Next up, we have the freelancers. We got these freelancers, man. So apparently they got a name, but I don't really give a fuck about that name because they're always going to be the freelancers to me. The freelancers are out here, and they're just poking fun at the crowd. It's nothing really more than that. Just poking fun at the crowd. Soraya ended up getting fined apparently because she called them like neck bearded twats or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were just poking fun at the crowd. They're fucking standing there with their fucking green silly string in their hand. They're 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 standing there with that, and Ruby, not Ruby, sorry, Jamie and Britt come out to the ring. They end up getting chased away. Or what am I talking about? They end up getting beat up because of the numbers game. And
So we
then
fucking had a break from it.
seriously, bro. And then Sky Blue, Willow, and Riho with a lead pipe that was bigger than her comes out, and I guess they all make friends with Britt and Jamie.
After that, after on-screen wise, fucking Britt Baker was the bane in everybody's existence on television for since she turned heel, and now they're just with her because fucking common enemy. What is this fucking storyline, dude? What are the free cast, the outcast, freelancers? The fuck is that group, man? And you got fucking Riho. Her looks like a fucking child in the goddamn ring. And Willow, who should be too busy with ROH. And who is the other? And Sky Blue. What? Why are these people with dude? Where are they going with this shit, man?
Seriously, dude. Seriously. I have no idea. And for anybody that wants to see those 5 women fighting on Team AEW for Anarchy in the Arena or Blood and Guts are out of their fucking mind.
What the fuck is Riho gonna do? Fucking. What the fuck are any of them gonna do? It's literally, like we said, bro, it is going to look like the greatest wrestling match ever. It's just gonna be fucking Edge and Orton just stumbling around backstage.
Fucking punching each other, stumble 10 feet, punch him again, stumble another 10 feet.
The fuck, man? They don't want to see this shit. Or imagine fucking Blood and Guts, they're just lightly grating them on the fucking cage. Dude, no one's gonna want to see this shit, bro. Just stop, man. Just stop.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. So then in the main event actually got a pretty decent chunk of time as we seen the House of Black versus the JAS versus the Elite. This match was a very good main event. Kenny had some fire fucking gear as the House of Black, JAS, and Elite continued to just put on fucking bangers of matches, man. As trios champions. This was very good. This is a very nice homecoming for these 3 teams, man. And like I said, they did put on a very, very good match as it ended with the house winning. It was Buddy Matthews pinning, I believe, Daniel Garcia. It was either him or Sammy Guevara after they hit the Dante's Inferno on Garcia, I believe it was. And yeah, that was that, bro. That was that. And it was a pretty damn good main event. Brody King went to cover Garcia, and he wasn't even the legal man, so that was pretty funny. Jake Hager comes out, and they just start whooping Jake Hager's ass as the BCC and the Dark Order, that being Silver, Reynolds, and Hangman, come out to the ring, and a huge brawl breaks out between, I believe, 5 factions? Dark Order, BCC, Elite, JAS, and House of Black. Yeah, between these 5 groups, as They all start fighting. Hangman is in the ring by himself. Wheeler Yuta rolls back out to be with Claudio and Mox as they all hop on the apron as Hangman is in the ring all by himself as all three of them get in the ring and look at Hangman as they're clearly outnumbering him. So they hop in the ring and all you see from the right side of your screen is Matt, Nick, and Kenny hop in the ring to back Hangman.
Man.
That was a fucking pop, man. What a pop that was.
That shit was fucking awesome, man. I love the way they did that, man. And that shit just got me hyped, man.
Dude, it really
The
did.
literally, man, the story of AEW is kicked back up, man. I love it, man. I fucking love it.
Yes, absolutely. I popped huge for this. I loved this this segment here, or this ending to the segment. And the BCC just get out of the ring. They just slowly backtrack out of the ring as Hangman's just looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, what? Why don't you
The
guys
hell
want to
you
fight? So
It's just me.
so then he turns around and he sees Kenny, Matt, and Nick. And then AEW runs out of time, so the screen just cuts to black, and then we're opening up Power Slap for the week, man. So that was how that segment ended, bro. But
That shows me, man.
thankfully we have BTE to show us the rest of the segment. Hangman turns around, he looks at all of them in the same positions they all were at Revolution 2020.
Did that come out for you though? I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, they were all in the same positions, but as soon as Hangman kind of turned his head and seen them, it cut off right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, oh god. That should cut off for you.
Yeah. I seen him look at them, but I didn't really get like as soon as I was like, oh shit, Power Slap, like it fucking instantly kind of cut off as soon as he seen them. But Hangman, as we've seen the rest on BTE, Hangman turns around, he gets a good look at all of them, and Kenny, who's standing there in his fighting stance, kind of realizes like, oh shit, what am I doing? And he hops out of the ring and he starts like, you could clearly tell he's definitely having some thoughts in his head, thinking to himself. So I don't know, man. It's very, very, very good, bro. It's very good. And like I said, man, the story of AEW, we're starting to see that again as it is time for it to pick up again. And man, you fucking love to see it, bro. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, man. I love it, man. And I can't wait to see where the rest of this goes, man, because at the end of this week's PTE, man, was it Matt that made the little group
Matt,
chat?
yep.
Yeah, Matt Jackson creates a little group chat of the four of them again, and there he's
Where's
like, "Hey,
Cody?
what's up?" Dude, one of them typing that would have been hilarious. Where's Cody?
Oh my god.
But they all say hi, and you just see Kenny just leaves the chat before he says anything. It's intriguing, man.
Yeah,
It was
he
Aaron,
goes. Yeah,
Don.
he goes. What did Matt say? He adds everybody to the group chat and he says, "Hey, I figured I'd fire up the old group chat again. What up?" Nick says, "Let's go." Hangman
This little
Hangman
cowboy.
puts the cowboy smiling emoji, and all you see is Kenny left the chat.
Damn,
As then
that's
fucking
crazy.
Nick puts a little gif of Michael Jackson eating fucking popcorn. So oh my god.
Like, can't have us on national TV, bro. That would be my first instinct. Chris Benoit clip.
Just a fucking gif of him like cracking his neck, like fucking walking to the ring. Oh man. So yeah, man, it's interesting, bro. I've seen a lot of people saying that it could be Don Callis, and Don Callis. I've seen a lot of people saying it could be Don, and when they find out it's Don, he's going to turn on Omega for Takeshita.
Yeah, I could see that. That could be interesting.
And then down the line, we can build Takeshita versus Omega, but Takeshita is also friends with Bryan Danielson, who's in the Blackpool Combat Club. So if Bryan Danielson isn't ready in time, or if he doesn't want to do a blood and guts, I could, even though he was going to do one last year, so we know that's not the problem. We know Danielson would want to do one. Very interesting, bro. Very interesting.
Very true, Logan. As babyface, he doesn't really need Don Callis.
No.
So I think it fits, man. And I think for a heel Takeshita, the BCC might be perfect for that, man. I'd be down for it. I'm down for that. I like the sound of that, man. I'd have to they would have to update that fucking shirt again. If I fucking update it with Claudio and
I could see him just joining as like a one-off if Bryan wasn't there in time, but then I also don't see that happening too, because the Elite already has 4. I mean, if they had Cody, then obviously you would need a 5th, which Takeshita would fit perfect. But since
Ibushi maybe.
Oh shit!
That could work.
Oh
that could
shit!
Work. Ibushi could even that shit out. So that's a possibility, but
I would like
who
that.
knows when he can be in the company? Because I know his contract's up soon, I think.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's done with New Japan. He said he's waiting a couple months to get everything situated with his wrestling school.
Oh, okay. Okay, and then it'll make cool. But he could even that shit out if he does go to AEW. That could be really cool. I would like Golden Lovers as a tag team, and you could have the Hung Bucks as a trio. That shit could be cool, man. I'd be down for that shit.
Damn, I never even thought of that. That would be fire. You get Takeshita in there as a one-off, fighting with Danielson, and then it makes sense because Callis would just turn on Kenny for Takeshita, and then the Elite's kind of one-off honorary Uce is Kota Ibushi. So
exactly.
The Golden Lovers and the Hung Bucks. Ooh, the Golden Elite.
Hey, it's back, baby.
Oh man,
fucking Cody's in fucking WWE.
Well, Cody's gonna have some gold after Mania, so
yeah,
he can say he's golden.
They could say
he's champion.
They're dripping in gold.
I'm champion, says Cody.
I'm champion. I won it at WrestleMania in the main event.
Speaking of Cody, SmackDown. That's right, man. We got a pretty fucking cool SmackDown this week. Cody Rhodes opened up the show trying to get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to fight together. Kevin said something very interesting on this segment, and I think it really resonated with Sami. He said, all I hear you talk about is how we don't have to be friends. We just need to do this as business and as to take down the bloodline. But why would I want to take down the bloodline with somebody who doesn't even want to be my friend? And Sami just gets this like sad look on his face. He tells Cody, he says, "Cody, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it. I really do. But it's not gonna work." Kevin's leaving in his Challenger, He's leaving in his Challenger. Um, and Sammy comes running up to him and he says, "Kevin, see what you just said out there. You're all wrong." He says, "Forget anything that we've." He says, "Forget anything that we've been through with the bloodline in the past 7 months. If I need to fight this by myself, I will. But I just want you to know that we're brothers and I love you no matter what." Kevin just looks at him. He goes to get in his car. He kind of takes one last look at Sammy and he just gets in his car all pissed off and he drives off. So fucking good. And then there was another segment at the end of the night. We got another cool promo from Dominic and Ray. They're really fucking making me want to just see him fucking punch his little prick ass, man. They're doing a great job though.
They are, man. He's a little prick.
Dude, last Monday was one of my favorite fucking Dominic lines ever. Talking about all my friends were lining up with Mercedes, and you bought me a BMW? Bro, that's fucking incredible, man. That is absolutely incredible. So, Gunther, he interfered in Sheamus and Drew McIntyre's match, and Adam Pearce did declare that Gunner will be facing McIntyre and Sheamus at WrestleMania in a triple threat match. Do we see Drew come out to Broken Dreams, man?
I would hope so, man. I just want the fucking song at this point.
Yes.
Just give me the fucking song.
Seriously. And
it's gonna be a Def Rebel remix.
Oh fuck no. Dude.
I
don't know why these people are so hard-headed when it comes to theme songs, but it really sucks that one thing you have to do if you're a returning talent to WWE is put your theme song in your contract.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell that you got to do that nowadays.
This man, Jeff, re-signed and had it in his contract clause that he came out to No More Words. Good Lord. Sheamus has to do the same thing. Fucking Drew McIntyre needs to do the same. So many of these guys need to do it, bro. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I swear to God, man. It really is.
I hope he does, man, but I could probably definitely not. Yeah, probably not. Which sucks. But damn. So in the main event, in Sami Zayn's words, Jay asked him to pull up. So he's pulling up. So Jay goes out to the ring and he calls out Sami Zayn. Sami comes out as it seems these are the only guys trying to build a WrestleMania story because Roman can't work the last 5 televised shows before he loses his championships. Absolutely insane. Yeah, absolutely fucking insane, man. So Sammy and Jay are out there, and Jay says he tells Sammy that from the beginning he hated him, but everybody else liked him, and as soon as he started to like him, he stabbed him in the back. He pulled the trigger, and he made Jay look like an idiot in front of the whole world. And Jay tells Sammy he has no choice. Sami Zayn then says, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. And the only reason you're mad at me for hitting Roman Reigns with that steel chair, you're not mad at me. You're mad because you didn't get to do it first. He tells Jay, he says, you do have a choice. And your choice is that you choose to take this cycle of abuse from Roman Reigns time and time again, as Jay is just getting so pissed as the crowd starts chanting, "You're not Usi." Jay says, "I am Usi." He yells, "I am Usi," not into the mic or anything. He just yelled it at the crowd, and then he hits
Yeah.
Sammy. The Usos come out there and they start attacking Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens' music hits. Usos look at the entrance ramp as KO is behind them. He came back to the arena. As he's behind the Usos. Jay notices him. He gives Jimmy a stunner, and he gives Jay a pop-up powerbomb as the Usos retreat out of the ring. He takes off, or the Usos take off, and Kevin Owens turns around, walks right up to Sami Zayn and hugs him, and the crowd absolutely fucking popped huge, man.
That shit was amazing, man. That shit was fucking awesome.
It really was. It was, man. It was so incredible. It was so incredible, man. It was definitely another early nominee for Moment of the Year. All
Exactly.
fucking ready.
All fucking ready, man. Goddamn.
Yet these guys do not deserve to main event night one, apparently, because of politics. Politics in wrestling fucking blow, especially when the name Charlotte Flair is attached to any of them.
Exactly, man. I hate it. But that shit was amazing, man. And that should be the main event of night one. Should be. Better be.
No question. So speaking of Sammy and KO, Monday Night Raw opens up with Sammy and Kevin Owens, as Kevin Owens tells Sammy, "I think they like you." Crowd pops. They start chanting for Kevin Owens. Sammy says, "Well, I think they like you." So they, dude, seriously, genuinely, bro, we genuinely got moment of, dude, there's fucking Tribal Court, which is probably genuinely, and I genuinely think this will hold up. I mean, you know, I'm sure we'll come back to this at the end of the year. And I hope it does hold up, because Tribal Court was probably one of my favorite segments of all time. And that is probably my favorite segment in WWE history, personally. That segment fucking made that Bloodline. I mean, the whole storyline made the Bloodline story, but like, I mean, all of it's been fucking great. But dude, Tribal Court, Sammy in Montreal, fucking Sammy and Kevin Owens here, Jay turning on Sammy. I mean, so much fucking moments out of this storyline, man. I mean, God, it's genuinely going to be a sad day when this storyline does inevitably have to come to an end, because it's been a fucking joy.
Hell yeah.
And it is absolutely, without a doubt, fucking brought interest back into WWE. So they start talking about how Sammy says, you know, when I first came to you with this idea, you know, I was treating it as if it was some business transaction, but it's not. He says, "You're my friend, you're my brother, and you know, we've always been fighting for each other." Kevin Owens tells Sammy that he's always been his biggest fan, and he knew how great Sami Zayn was before anybody else knew it. And then Sammy says, "I think we know what comes next." And they both turn around. Well, Sammy turns around as Kevin Owens looks up, and they look at the WrestleMania sign, and the Usos come out. This was very interesting, because they come out and Jimmy almost didn't want to give them the match. He said no. He said, "No, there will be no championship match. There will be no championship match. You guys haven't done anything to get a tag team championship match." And Jay goes, "Hold on a minute. This could be our one shot to get rid of the Sammy and Kevin problem." Jimmy kind of looks at him a little sideways, but then he's like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. So then Jay accepts the challenge. It's almost like Jay wants the Bloodline to fall. This is fucking interesting, man. I'm sorry, bro. This is fucking incredible.
I love it, man.
So that was the segment. As the segment ended with the Usos almost getting a little timid and a little scared because on the Tron you seen the truck pull up with Solo, Wise Man, and Roman Reigns. So that ended that segment, and then next we got Austin Theory. We got Austin Theory, man. He's in a match here against Montez Ford. As he beats Montez Ford, and yeah, that was it for Austin Theory this week. Nothing really too much as far as John Cena build, but isn't it fucking crazy? Next week is the go home show.
Damn, that shit's crazy, man. That's weird.
That means 2 weeks from now, WWE is going to be gearing up to change for the better,
everything. Hopefully. I fucking hope so, man. At least temporarily for the better.
Yes. Split world championships, 2 rosters. That's right, man. He's the wise man. So they're all sitting in the back. After the Austin Theory match, we go to Roman, Jay, Solo, and Jimmy, and Wiseman sitting in the back. And Jimmy then kind of throws a shot at Roman Reigns. Jimmy's sitting there and he goes, you know, I don't care what kind of problems we got. Nothing can be worse than being torn apart from my brother. He says, nothing could be worse than being torn apart from my brother like I have, and having to sit here and explain my actions or explain his actions as if they're mine. And it's all thanks to, and he takes a pause and he goes, Sami Zayn. And he's clearly fucking talking about Roman Reigns, pressing him to begging him. He also said something about like begging for, having other people search for answers upon my behalf as if, I'm, Jay or whatever. And he's clearly fucking throwing a shot at Roman Reigns, but at the last second, he's like, it's all thanks to Sami Zayn. And then Roman shakes his head and he's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
So Roman tells everybody to leave. Everybody goes to get up. It's actually insane how bro's just kicking his family out of the fucking room. So like damn, bro. So he tells everybody to leave. Jay goes to get up and he says, Jay, stay here. We go to commercial, we come back. He says, Jay, where have you been, man? We haven't talked at all. I just need to know, are you with us? Are you with the bloodline? Jay's just looking at him. He's like, yeah, man, I'm with the bloodline. I'm with the bloodline. He goes, okay, that's all I needed to hear. He goes, okay, I'll see you later. Jay goes to get up. He stops him. He says, I love you. Jay just fucking looks at him, doesn't say a word, just gets up and leaves as Roman's just sitting there. Getting good, bro.
It's getting real good, man. Can't wait, man. That shit's gonna be beautiful when that empire crumbles.
It is, bro. It is. It is. Next, we got another one of those cool little WrestleMania is Hollywood promotional like commercial things they've been doing. This one had Ridge Holland getting his chest waxed as he was just cursing up a fucking storm, and they were just bleeping him out as Drew McIntyre and Sheamus and Butch were all above him, just laughing at him and shit. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Omos.
Big man don't feel
Omos.
Omos. Come on, Omos.
Omos. I love how MVP says his name, bro. I don't know why he emphasizes the first O so much.
Omos.
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 Omos defeats Mustafa Ali.
Bro.
He beats him in like a minute as MVP just gets on the mic and he just says a couple words about Brock Lesnar, literally he says like a whole sentence. He throws the mic down. This motherfucker tells Omos to look at the camera and scream, or he said something like, look at the camera, and he told him to do something, and then Omos just looks down the hard cam and just starts fucking screaming. I'm like, oh, good lord, dude. First, you can't even throw somebody over the top rope. You don't even know how to properly look at a fucking hard cam and
The
hype
big ass camera that
the
takes up
matchup.
half the fucking crowd. Can't even look at that. Good lord. What the hell, man? This fucking guy.
Next, we have a miserably bad episode of Impulsive TV.
No, no.
We have Impulsive TV as Logan is just in there, it seemed like he was just going on and on and on, and he didn't really have like a purpose for like anything he was saying. And he's just going on and he's going on and on and on, and I'm like, oh man, when is this gonna fucking be over? As Mike starts going out, Seth was in the production truck cutting his mic off. So Seth comes out there. Seth didn't even want to talk. He immediately just takes down Paul. And they start fighting. They start fighting throughout the ringside area as Logan Paul's personal security guards get these two separated. Logan was laying on top of the announce table. Seth jumps on the top rope, and he goes to jump on the announce table, but Logan moved, so he crossbodies his bodyguards, and Seth gets up and gets right-handed by the titanium fist of Logan Paul. So Seth gets laid out again, which is really scaring me because I feel like Seth is going to get the upper hand next week. And going into WrestleMania, we all know whoever gets the fucking upper hand on the go-home show usually loses. Yeah.
If they have that motherfucker Logan beat Seth Rollins, oh, dude. No. Seth deserves a million times better than that.
Let alone a loss.
A loss. That's what really makes it bad. A match, that sucks. And he should be getting a bigger match. But it's just not how it worked out. But losing to that fucking dude? No. God, no.
Thankfully, I'm not really getting vibes too much that Mans is gonna win. I'm not really getting that too much, which thank God, because that would just be horrendous. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think Seth will win. I on one hand, I feel there's absolutely no way you make that call. Like there's absolutely no way. So that was that. Dominic Mysterio and Johnny Gargano. On one hand, I want to be pissed, but I'm going to wait. I'm just going to fucking wait until they start telling me some kind of redemption story with Johnny Gargano. Even to the point where you could have Grayson Waller beat him at TakeOver. You could do that. I'm willing to put my Gargano love to the side for the sake of a great story that hopefully should culminate at WrestleMania 40. I'm hoping. But I'm telling you, in a couple months, when Tommaso Ciampa comes back, if we don't see any improvement, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. But I know everybody wants to make fun of him now, but I like things like this. I like things like this if we're going in the direction of a story. This is pretty much the same story, or at least how they started the story of him in NXT. This one's a little more sad, so I hope it has a better payoff. And, obviously if Johnny wins, I have no problem with that. But with Dominic beating Gargano, I mean, Gargano did come out all taped up. He looked like a fucking mummy from Grayson Waller attacking him. So it does make it look a little better. But I'm telling you guys, in the summer, when Tommaso comes back, if we're not seeing any improvement, I'm going to fucking lose my shit. For now, I'm going to contain my anger. For now.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Well, kind of let it see how it plays out, man. But yeah, it's me, man. It ain't looking too good. It really is not.
No. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because everybody knows I'm going to get really fucking pissed in a couple months if we don't see any improvement. But man,
Man,
I'm
oh man.
I'm going to hold my tongue on this. I am. And I'm really trying here. But
All
Do-
right.
Dominic Mysterio, after he beats Gargano, he gets on the mic and he says Friday he is going to ask his mom's permission for Dad to fight him. This little fucking twerp, man. You gotta love him. He's going to ask his mom's permission to fight his dad. Fucking
That's
Dominic,
amazing.
bro.
Such a little asshole, man.
So, after that, Edge is sitting in a dark room where you just see his face, and there's a bunch of candles that he fucking borrowed from Aleister Black, and he's gathered around, and he, in his own cryptic Edge way, he pretty much calls Finn Balor out for the Demon.
Mhm.
This is great, man. This is great. I think the Demon is going to be fucking sight to behold inside of a Hell in a Cell match, let alone at WrestleMania. I mean, I know we've seen the Demon at WrestleMania before, but this Hell in a Cell match is about to be a banger, bruh. I fucking know it.
Oh yeah, man. I can't wait for that shit. That shit's gonna be really good.
Definitely, man. Otis is in the back. Getting ready for a hand model photo op. Chad Gable comes in the shot. No American Alpha gear this week. Can't make it too obvious. Just like Johnny Gargano's fucking booking.
And
He's
make
back.
that shit obvious. This man is a loser.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
loser. That is. He shouldn't be. He is.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, unlike Gargano's booking, you can't make the shit too obvious. But Otis tells Gable, he's listening to Gable saying, Gable's telling him how he got them in the, what the fuck did he call it? What is it called? The showcase match, the tag
Mhm.
team match for Mania. Otis started to care, but then Maxine came out and he kind of just walked away with her. And that was that. Rhea Ripley was cutting a promo on Charlotte Flair. Apparently, Rhea Ripley's not ready for the spot, guys. She's not ready to beat Charlotte Flair. These fans are fucking on one this year, bro. We get a good Mania season for once, or something halfway decent that actually gets people excited for the show. And man,
And
these fucking fans, bro.
they ask for all this shit. And they're like, nah, this should happen instead. Good God, man. What have these fans been on, bro?
These are the
They
same
want to hear
people.
Ripley.
These are the same fucking people that if Becky Lynch would have won the Royal Rumble would have gone ape shit. They would have been
Oh,
so pissed. They would have been
yep.
so pissed it wasn't Rhea Ripley. But now they don't want Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley's not good enough yet.
These people
So,
make no fucking sense.
so, um, Bailey comes out and she starts to talk to Rhea Ripley. Oh, did I say he went with Maxine? Oh, I meant Otis. Yes, he was listening to Maxine. Yeah, oh, my bad. Yes, that's what I meant to say. But Bailey comes out and starts telling Rhea Ripley, hey, if you wanted advice about how to beat Charlotte Flair, you could have just asked me. I beat her in my first WrestleMania match. In some roundabout way, this ended up in a singles match with Rhea wrestling in street clothes against Bailey, and an impromptu match as Trish, Lita, and Becky came out to fend off Damage Control and assist Rhea Ripley with the victory here as Bailey lost.
Good God.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah, what is this story?
I don't get any of it, to be honest.
Me neither. So Chad Gable versus Ricochet happened. They put on a very good very good match, very good TV match here, as we got Gable with Otis in his corner and Ricochet with Braun in his corner. As you know, obviously we're seeing Alpha Academy and Zesty Monster. So, you know, we love to see Zesty Monster on Raw, man, on a roll.
I love
So
it, man. Good God.
yeah, these two put on a very good TV match as Otis. I believe he ended up getting distracted by Maxine, and Gable was too focused on Otis, and it ended up costing him the match as Ricochet took advantage, hit him with the shooting star, and that was it. So
Shit. Intriguing, man.
definitely Bianca Belair and Asuka versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Yes, that's the story we've resorted to with these two. Can they coexist?
But they've been setting up a Carmella and Chelsea Green.
Oh,
tag team.
Carmella. They said Carmella wasn't cleared because of Asuka's attack last week, which was, I believe, just misting her in the face.
Like, that's what they're building, though. They are building a tag team with Chelsea Green and Carmella.
Yep.
Or did they just give up on that already? Dude,
No, she talked about putting her and Carmella in the showcase match, but she just said for tonight she has a new partner because of what Asuka did to her. So I don't know if Carmella couldn't make the show, or I don't know what happened, but yeah, I guess they needed a partner for this Can They Coexist storyline.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's fucking women's division anymore.
This storyline has blew. We have resorted to Can They Coexist. Even Corey Graves was making fun of it. He said, man, every year around this time of Mania, we always get champion versus challenger, and we always try to find out if they can coexist, and they never can. Like,
Literally. Like, I forget it. The answer's always fucking no.
it literally is always, or they win, and then they just fight after the match. Like,
Literally.
and what happened here, you may ask? Bianca Belair does the KOD to Piper. She does the KOD to Piper, got a huge pop. And after the match, Bianca's celebrating like she just fucking defeated the Usos after 500 days, and Asuka just kicks her in the fucking face, and that was it. So they did coexist, but they can't coexist. If that makes any fucking sense.
I hate it, man. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, I know you were super excited to see if they could coexist, but the answer is no.
Oh, yeah. That's all I cared about all week, man. Getting
I
these
know.
two random fucking people
I know.
coexist.
Yep. I know, man. I know. So, in the main event, main event segment, we got Roman Reigns finally donning his face in front of the live crowd. Um, Whenever he's there, it's nice. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's never there. Roman is standing out in the ring. He says, "St. Louis, acknowledge me." And right as he says that, we hear Cody's intro, and Cody Rhodes comes out. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes start to have a verbal chat, man. Man, this was fucking good. This was so fucking good, man. Roman Reigns started bringing up things that we should have been said all along.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Cody Rhodes. He said to Cody Rhodes, "How do you expect to win these world championships when all you've done throughout your whole career is run away? You didn't like the Stardust thing, so what'd you do? You ran away." Next one's my personal favorite. He goes, "You started your own wrestling company, couldn't get over there, so you ran away like a little bitch." As Cody's just sitting there just getting fucking pissed. And he actually did say I think he said one thing about Dusty, but it wasn't even too bad to the point where it like played into the other things. And he said he said something like, "Didn't your father teach you anything? Like all you do is run away," or like, "What do you think that would make him proud if you just ran away?" Such good shit. I absolutely love that fucking line about AEW, man. And I love how they're playing into Mr. AEW versus Mr. WWE. You love it. You love to fucking see it.
It's the whole reason people wanted the fucking match in the goddamn first place.
Yes, absolutely. You started your own wrestling company, couldn't get over, so you ran away. That is fucking tremendous. As Cody looked stumped that somebody said that to him. Cody was just looking like, damn.
He came into that company thinking, man, this pussy ass company, they ain't gonna bring the fact up that I just ran away from AEW, man. They ain't gonna bring that shit up. He really brought it up. He did not think someone would bring that shit up.
Cody really did look stumped when he said that. He was like, whoa. So Cody starts talking and he says, "I'm tired of everybody talking about my father. My father is not coming down to the ring at WrestleMania. He's not coming down to the ring to give somebody a bionic elbow. My brother works elsewhere. All you are going to be looking at is me. So don't worry about anybody else." He said, "The one family member that you guys have never brought up is my mean-ass Cuban mother. And what she would tell me right now if she heard you is knock that boy out. And when he's down, hit him again for good measures." Roman, Cody says, "When you lose those titles, you're going to have nobody as well. Jay is going to leave you." And the look on Roman's fucking face told 1,000 fucking stories, man. The Roman, you never seen him look so nervous and so like timid and like he was just because he knows and he was looking around and he was fucking pulling a Tony Khan. He's fucking he's looking around, and then Cody says, and once Jay leaves, Jimmy's going to leave. And along with the brothers, then Solo's going to leave. And then when Solo leaves, this wise man is going to turn into an advocate again. And Roman just looked so fucking scared, and then he looks at Solo. This is where you bring out the best in Cody Rhodes, because when you fucking bring up that failed AEW run, this man just gets a fire lit in under his ass, and he just starts going ham. So he
I had
looked.
to distract these people from the fact that I did run away.
So, he did admit it though. He says, you know, a lot of what he said in the beginning, I forgot to mention that part. He said in the very beginning, he said, you know, the crazy thing about everything you just said is it is true. I did run away. So
Fucking Cody. Ugh,
so
I like that guy, man.
oh, gotta love Mr. Rhodes.
I did run away.
So he looks at Solo and he says, and you've been mean mugging me all night. He says, I know how it is to be the second generation superstar standing next to another world champion second generation superstar. I was you, and if you think you're ready, you're not. And I was like, damn, as Solo started to get fucking pissed off. And then he tells Roman Reigns, he says, you know, there's going to come a time where there is going to be what did he fucking say? He said there's going to be he said like there's going to be a man with no family. There's going to be a chief with no tribe. And he said a bunch of he said one other thing too, but it was so it was
That's dope though. Those are some dope ass lines.
Oh man, let me see. Damn. I can't find it. Anyway, Roman, there's going to be Roman without any reigns. That's what he fucking said. And then after that, he said there's going to be a chief with no tribe. And he's going to be all alone. And then he told him what happens when you wake up on April 3rd and you have nothing. And Roman walked right past Cody. He didn't even, I don't even think he did like, you know, the shoulder bump to intimidated him.
No. Yeah.
He walked past him. He wanted Solo to come with. Solo stood there and went face to face with Roman. And as Solo went to get out of the ring, Cody said, just like I said, you're not ready. Solo goes to get back in the ring. He does his Samoan, his Samoan taunt, his Samoan spike taunt. He does it. Cody Rhodes fucking kicks him. He goes to do it again, and Roman grabs his arm and tells him, let's go, as Solo just looks at Roman Reigns with this look in his face like, God fucking damn it, why do all you people grab my arm before I do this shit? Bro, this was so fucking good, and this is the kind of stuff we needed to be seeing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
A Roman without reigns, a chief without a tribe, bruh, and he's fucking making fun of his AEW run. I mean, dude,
this is the shit we should have got the whole fucking time, man.
It's crazy to me that some people want to see Roman win. Meanwhile, the whole time, again, you people said, well, the story is with Jay and Sammy. Well, now the story isn't about Roman having the championships. It seems like they're trying to make more of this story about the cracking of the bloodline. The bloodline is done.
Oh, everybody's beating them. It's over with for that group. That's the story. It's over with for all. The thing just crumbles right in front of Roman Reigns' eyes.
Oh, dude, we need to get a visual of him sitting in the fucking ring crying after that match, bro.
Oh, dude, in night one, and what better be the main event, we need fucking Roman Reigns in that back watching the end of that match as fucking the Usos lose.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta
Ah.
see that. We gotta see the fear on that motherfucker's face.
Oh, dude, they're telling a tremendous story, bro. And again, these same people, bro. These same people who wanted to deny Sami Zayn because it didn't fit into their story. Well, now the story's about the bloodline falling, bro. Cody's taking the championships. I don't give a fuck what kind of internal struggles you guys want to see, because you had an internal struggle the whole time with Sami Zayn. So,
Mhm.
again, shut up and stick to the plan.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, man. And again, Roman Reigns is not advertised for any of these big shows after WrestleMania. I think Roman's about ready for this to be over with.
Oh yeah. He's gonna take a big vacation, man, and then he's just gonna come back sporadically after that. When there's a big match to do at a big show, he'll come back. But this is the last of, if you call this fucking full-time Roman Reigns, then goddamn, but this is the last of it, man.
Definitely. Definitely, bro. But yeah, man, so that is everything for the week of wrestling, man. That is everything for the week of wrestling. We definitely had to go in pretty hard on these WWE fans, man. I mean, it's been getting fucking ridiculous, bro.
Holy shit, man. They don't like Rhea Ripley. They don't like Cody. Who's next, man? And the fucking next Monday and the go home show, they ain't gonna like Asuka or something.
Never know at this point, dude. I wouldn't put
Swear
it
to
past
God.
them. But yeah, man, so that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 135 as we near closer and closer to WrestleMania, bro. I believe, well, since we're past midnight now, we are 11 days away from
Damn.
the end of the reigns.
It's crazy, man. I can't wait.
Man, I can't wait either, bro. It's going to be exciting, man. But with
Hell
that,
yeah.
man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, man. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out with us. That is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, man. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys, and it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, episode 135 of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys, man. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Friday with the news.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty, don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck with the
I'll be
empty.
damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the butter lyrics over harmony grit. It's the mood killer.